Hey guys, in this video I'm just going to show you how to set requirements on your module. So you're going to have your module ready to go, and up in the very top right corner you're going to click on the three-dot menu and click on Edit. And now you're going to click on Add Requirement. Now your choices are you can require students to complete every one of the requirements that you set, or just one of the requirements that you set. I want to make sure you understand the distinction here. This is not requiring them necessarily to do every single thing in the module. It's only the things that you start listing here as requirements that it will make them do, okay? If you require them to do all of a set of requirements, then you can also choose to have them do that in sequential order. When it talks about sequential order, it is referring to the order that those things appear in the module, which you can kind of see in the background here. So it would require them to do them in this order and not in the order that I create the requirements on this page. And I hope that makes sense, because I can really set these up in any order I want to, and it won't matter. Okay, so I'm going to set them up so that they have to do everything and that they have to do them in order. So by default, it will pick the first thing in your list to put up here, and I'm going to require them to view that item. In this case, it is the only option because that is an external link. So because they're leaving Canvas, it doesn't really give me any other option other than, hey, they clicked the link, so they viewed it, right? That's the only thing I can require of that. I'm going to click Add Requirement to add the next thing. And the next thing on the list over here is the intro to this week's topic. So for this one, it is going to a page in Canvas, so I can do a little bit more with that. Instead of just having them click the link and calling it good, I can actually force them to mark it as done, which means that they will have to go to the top right corner and click a box that says mark as done. So they have to be a little bit more intentional on visiting that page. I can also require them to contribute to the page, and that may seem a little odd. We don't do that very often, but you can set a page in Canvas so that students can also edit the page. So that's why that is there. I'm going to leave this one as mark as done, and I'm going to click Add Requirement again to go to the next one. Now the next thing on my list is an assignment, and on an assignment you have a couple options. You can, again, require them to view it, mark it as done. You can have them just submit it, like, hey, they turned it in, now they can move on, or you can require a grade. I would be careful if you're requiring a grade if it isn't something that will grade itself. So this is an online text assignment, so I'm going to actually have to go in and grade all of these. So I just want them to submit it, because if they have to wait for me to grade it, they might be here a while. Okay, next one, I'm going to hit Add Requirement. And the next thing is an Edpuzzle assignment. Now, these, again, you can put a grade on, and they will grade themselves. Just a word of warning about Edpuzzle, actually two. First is if the student does not meet the requirement the first time, Edpuzzle doesn't automatically give them a second chance. So that means that you are going to have to go in and reset them. Like, the student will have to email you, and then you will have to go back and reset their account so that they can try the Edpuzzle again. So just a word of caution on that. The second word of caution is when you test this out as a student from a student view, the test student account can't look at Edpuzzle. So just be aware of that. Okay, so I'm just going to say this one has to be submitted. I'm going to add a requirement and go to this discussion. What questions do you have? And here you can have them view it or contribute. That means that they have to post. Okay, and then I'm going to do my last one, which is a quiz. And quizzes, since they generally will grade themselves, I am going to require a specific score. And whenever you require a specific score, it will bring up the total points on that assignment or that quiz, and it will let you pick how many the student has to get. Okay, and then you just click Update Module, and you'll get this message right here, and all that's doing is telling you that, hey, you've got students in your class. If they've already started work on this module, you might be messing them up. That's basically what it's saying. And now you can see that all of the requirements have been set on the module. And that's it. That's all there is to it.